What if a zombie apocalypse actually happened? The world as we know it is over. Cities are in ruins. Streets are silent, except for the echoes of the undead. What happened? How did it all begin? And more importantly, could it ever happen to us? This is the story of how a zombie apocalypse could start, how it would unfold, what would happen to humanity, and whether the world could ever recover. The outbreak. How it all begins. It all starts quietly. A strange virus surfaces in a remote village. Reports say it causes fever, hallucinations, and aggressive behavior. At first, it's mistaken for a new strain of rabies. But within days, the infected begin attacking others, biting them, and those bitten, they change fast. Scientists scramble to identify the virus, let's call it Necro-X. It's unlike anything they've ever seen. It targets the brain, shutting down higher reasoning and unleashing pure instinct. Rage, hunger, movement. Infected hosts don't sleep. They don't feel pain. And worst of all, they're highly contagious. Airports, train stations, and hospitals become epicenters of infection. Governments downplay the danger. The time they act, it's already in every major city on Earth. The zombie apocalypse has begun. Global collapse. When civilization falls, the world falls faster than anyone expects. Within weeks, governments collapse. Quarantines fail. Cities descend into madness. People fight over food, medicine, and safe passage. The infected swarm through urban centers like fire through dry grass. Military forces attempt to contain the outbreak, but confusion reigns. Soldiers panic. Entire platoons go dark overnight. Airstrikes flatten infected zones, but also kill millions of uninfected civilians. The internet goes dark. Power plants shut down. Supply chains break. Planes stop flying. In just 30 days, the world population drops by nearly half. Nature begins reclaiming the earth. Lions roam abandoned suburbs. Ivy crawls across skyscrapers. Satellites blink out one by one, leaving the night sky darker than it's been in centuries. The age of man is over. Survival life in a dead world. If you survived the collapse, you've become something else. A scavenger, fighter, survivor. Trust is rare. Food is gold. Noise is death. Survivors travel in small groups, if at all. They avoid cities, preferring ruins, forests, and rural outposts. Canned food, rainwater, and old hunting gear are prized. Most people avoid guns unless absolutely necessary. The sound attracts the infected. Many of the survivors you meet aren't heroes. They're not noble. They've seen their families torn apart. They've done things they'll never speak of. The apocalypse doesn't make people evil, it just strips away everything fake. Children are born into this world. They never saw phones, movies, or schools. They've only ever known the undead. They grow up fast, silent, observant, deadly. And worst of all, the infected don't rot. The virus preserves them. They don't sleep. They don't stop. You may hide for a day, a week, even a year, but they are always, always coming. Science and salvation. Could we fight back? In some corners of the world, hope survives. It's hidden labs beneath mountains, fortified bunkers, or Antarctic research stations. Scientists continue their work in secret. They study the virus, hoping to create a cure or vaccine. But it's slow going. Most data is gone. Supplies are limited. The infected are evolving. Some survivors report new types of undead, stronger, faster, more intelligent. Whether it's mutation or remnants of human memory clinging to the infected, no one knows. But they're getting harder to kill. Militia groups form safe zones, walled cities powered by solar grids, protected by armed patrols. Entry is harsh and resources are rationed. But inside, life begins to resemble something close to normal. Kids go to school, families rebuild, art and music return. But these pockets are few. The rest of the world remains a wasteland of silence and screams. So, could we survive? Yes, but only a fraction of us. And only those willing to adapt, fight, and never give up. Eventually, The infected will begin to decay if the virus allows it. Without food, even the undead will fade, but it could take decades, even centuries. By then, the earth will be different. The old nations will be gone. Technology forgotten. Religion changed. Language evolved. We may survive, but we won't be the same. Future generations might speak of the world before in myths, of glowing boxes called phones and flying metal birds called planes. A golden age ended by darkness. But perhaps, just perhaps, the apocalypse is a second chance, a reset. Maybe we'll learn to live with the planet instead of against it. Build smarter, simpler. Cherish peace. Fear, arrogance. The world may never return to the way it was. But maybe, just maybe, it'll become something better. A zombie apocalypse might seem like fiction, but viruses mutate, systems fail, panic spreads, and the thin line between civilization and collapse. It's thinner than we think. So, are you prepared? Thanks for watching this Trav TV broadcast. What would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Would you survive? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mind-bending scenarios every week.